Alright, so now it's time for Discovery on Camino. And this level is also, it really doesn't have anything too complicated. It's more just about good movement and good execution. Okay, so right when this level starts, you want to go over and force this lamp, and I kind of run up to about like this line right here on the floor. So like kind of right below this circle, there's a line right here, and you can force from there, get one jump this way before the cutscene. And here's the lamp cutoff, and what you want to do is double jump onto this railing and about the halfway point, double jump like that, and just kind of work your way around like that. Just kind of, I'll just watch that back to see what I'm doing, but it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Immediately you want to hold up and to the right as this cutscene ends. Kind of cut this guy off so you're in the lead. When you enter this room with the lights, you can hit every light, but you do not need to hit the top right corner, because as you can see, R4 will press it for me, and that will happen every single time. Don't worry. I'm calling in player 2 while I'm waiting for this thing to come up, and I trigger the cutscene. And I always stand in the same spot when I trigger that cutscene, because sometimes that lever can be a little bit finicky. So if you saw where I stand, I kind of stand in the bottom left of this light right here, and it should force pretty consistently. So now right here, right as the cutscene ends, I'm going to want to hold forward with both of these characters, and this really demonstrates force pushing with R4. You can give them little taps forward, but you do not want to force them too much or they'll become confused. So as you're using the panel, I can drop them out, waiting for the door to open, and kind of jump this way and hit the cutscene. So when this cutscene ends, I need to kill these 5 guys, and everyone does this a little bit differently, but I just kind of wait for the shots and just kind of deflect them like that. And for these turrets too, I just kind of deflect them like that. And I try to avoid going much to the left there, because that's unoptimal movement. Here where he's placing down the bombs, you can just jump around the outside, just kind of like that. You don't even need to kind of go outside the railings, just stay towards the edge. This one you can't really make it across, so I kind of do that. Once again, just kind of jump around the outside. And I put Obi-Wan on this button. It doesn't press until Jango has gone up the elevator. So this just kind of gives me time to prepare. So I get R4 right here, ready to fly across. And the button will press, fly across with R4. And right as I see he's about to hit the button, kind of jump over with Obi-Wan and do that. I have Obi-Wan just kind of running straight forward while I focus on getting R4 into the elevator as well. And right here I'm just holding kind of straight up and kind of tapping left with R4 while I go grab the power up with player 1. You want to make sure you're not forcing R4 and confusing him. You want to make sure you're actually forcing the bricks there. And the power up is really important for that part. So for the Jango fight, there's a couple little things here. The first thing is you can kind of time your hits. So for the first 3 hits that you do on him, like he becomes hittable right when he turns around there, right when he places his feet back on the ground, so you can kind of do really fast hits. Here, pretty simple, just back up and deflect the shots. Sometimes he'll shoot so fast that he'll still be invincible, but just deflect again. So here he's going to be shooting rockets, but if you just spam the force key while looking at him, the rockets will just immediately force into him and do damage, so you don't even need to like worry about it. So just spam the force key and the rockets will hit him. I kind of want to put a bit of delay on the last slice. That was kind of bad, but if you try to slice him too quickly, he'll be invincible. So you gotta put a bit of delay on it. And that's Discovery on Kamino. This is a 41-second end cutscene. So yep, spam through the menus, and that's Kamino.